things that we do on the weekends a lot. I like to spend time with my most beautiful and loving wife, and she likes to get out and about. So we do a lot of window shopping. She likes to do projects like, you know, crafty stuff, which is kind of cool because I can make some stuff, and then she does the crafty part on it. So we work together kind of like that way. She comes up with a lot of ideas that I've got on my list. I jokingly call them honeydews, but actually she's been very helpful with that. We also, you know, we'll stop at the home centers and things like that, and every once in a while we'll pick up some snazzy stuff. And this is actually two things, and I didn't think about making a video of it until now, which is why they're put together now. But the first one is its tape measure. It's pretty cool. I don't know how well you can see it. It's a Lufkin. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but it's a I think it's a 30-footer. Normally I use 16s, but you know, I kind of like this one. I like the wideness. I like the ability that I can read it. Although it's backwards for me because I'm left-handed. As you can see, it's got the numbers. It's got all the little decimals, all the little fractional stuff, so I don't have to sit there and count lines as many times. But it's also got this nifty little piece down here on the bottom to what's in red. And what that is showing is what the halfway mark is. Let me see if I can lock this thing. There we go. As you can see, 3 inches, the half is 1.5. Which is okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. But it's like when you got something like, you're looking for the half of 1 3/8, that's what, 5/8. That ends up being 1 7/8. No, I'm sorry, 1 and whatever that is. I want to say that that's not 7/8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6/16. Think about it. Anyway, but once you get it up, you figure out what it is, then you can just go ahead and measure what you want. Actually, it's not 1, it's actually 6/16. 1.5, half of that is 3/4. And it goes all the way along. This way I don't have to do any math. I don't have to do any counting. I don't have to do nothing. I just go along, find out where I'm at, where I gotta be. And then I go and find my 1 1/4. And I mark my half, and I'm done. I'm getting too old for this fraction stuff. And the funny part is, I used to know all of this. See what happens when you get old? And this is the other part of the getting old. I don't know who the company is on this, and I threw away the package like a doofus. But what they're doing is they got this piece that you stick to your tape measure, and then these are Post-it notes that are in a circle, and you can take and write on them, erase them, do whatever, and then when they get really bad, you pull it off. If excuse me, you want to leave a love note on a piece of paper, on a piece of wood. Let's say, for example, I'm doing a project, and I have one piece of wood that I want to use for like the cabinet doors, because I like the figure of the wood, something like that, or I want to use it for the face, and I want to cut the pieces out of that one. I'll mark it on here and then stick it on that piece of wood and put it on the side. And as I'm working around and stuff like that, picking all my lumber out that I'm going to use for whatever project I'm using, I'll come back and go, oh, I like that one. I come back and grab it, and I'll see it. Oh, it's tagged. So I'm going to have to use something else. But that's a really nice feature. I really like that. You know what problem it comes with? There's 30 in a pad, and it comes with 3 pads, so you got almost 100. You got 90 of them. And I haven't used any of them yet. I just got it. It's brand spanking new. And so, most probably, you will notice this laying around here when I'm looking at it. This is really a specialty tool for me, because there's not a whole lot of times I don't have to think about halves. You know what I mean? Let's face it. Most of the stuff is pretty straightforward. 3/4 inch board, of course, is 3/8. 1.5 inch board is 3/4. you know, and so on and so forth. You know, 2.5 inch and 1 1/4. I mean, some of that, most of that stuff's pretty straightforward. It's when you get into the weird sizes, and then I go looking for this. So I've got this off. I'm gonna put this over on the side somewhere in a special spot. So this way, when I get a price where I'm looking for a center, and I just can't get it, I got one to do it. If you do a lot of center work, this might be worth looking into.